Hello everybody, this is Janice. I'm trying out this black background here just to see if this helps with the clarity of video. But I'm doing this video today to make a birthday card for my aunt whose birthday is coming up. I used a sentiment set from Pink by Design called Say It in Spanish. And so let's get started. I might also mention that I have the tutorial for how to make a shape card on your Gypsy, and really it's the same on Cricut Craft Room in the video before this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here is my base card that I created on my Gypsy, and what I want to do first is go ahead and score it between these two lines, and I'm just using the embossing buddy, which I'm really happy that I got. I have the Martha Stewart scoreboard and I love that one too. It works just fine, but I keep that one in my scrap bag for when I'm at Michael's. If you don't know, I work at the Michael's in Waterford Lakes in Orlando, Florida. Okay, so my base I'm going to put here, and I ran this through the Polka Dots Cuttlebug embossing folder. So we're going to go ahead and attach that. And again, the sizes and everything is on the video before this one on how to make a shape card from the Ole cartridge. Okay. And then I also made this layer to go right here in the center, and I've already added the eyelets to it. If you're not sure how to attach an eyelet, leave me a message about that and I'll do that. Okay, so what I have here is a piece of white ribbon. I wanted to show you that you can actually stamp and emboss on ribbon or fabric, and what I'm using is the Colorbox Pigment Stamp Pad, Dragonfly Black. I got this at Michael's yesterday. It was 40% off. Actually, before I do this, we can go ahead and use the anti-static bag on it. And then I'm going to put it right here. It says Feliz Cumpleaños. And then I'm going to grab my clear embossing powder. And that is pigment ink. Pigment ink is it's the wettest of all the inks. And it's great for embossing because it is a very wet ink. It stays dry for a very long time. In fact, if you use it to stamp and you're not going to emboss it, you definitely have to set it, or let it sit for a while. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to use my tweezers. This does get pretty hot. This isn't a hair dryer. It is a heat embossing tool. My Ranger, called the Heat It tool. And I think that's going to do it. Set that aside. Okay, so our next step, just want to take off any excess. I'm going to put the black paper down again just so we can see it very well. So I'm going to run this through here, the ribbon, and the ribbon is just from the Dollar Tree. I don't really buy fancy schmancy ribbon. Okay, and then we're going to tape it to the back with just plain old Scotch tape. And this one's a bit long, so we're going to go ahead and trim it. Make sure it's nice and taut. Okay. tape. And this piece I ran through the Victoria catalog embossing folder, and I just, on my Gypsy, I just made it smaller. I'm not sure what the size is on it, but the main image is 3.5 inches, which is this one. And I've added some little dimensionals to the back, little teeny tiny ones that I got at a scrapbook expo, I think, or Robin, my friend Robin, who I miss so much. We haven't seen each other in, feels like forever. But one time she had found them at Target. Okay, and then we're going to add pearls to the center. Well, we'll do that in a minute. I've got some, this is just fun foam that I run through my sticker maker. I cut it in strips. First of all, I buy the kind that's already adhesive on the back, and then I cut it to 1.5 inches. I mean, I cut the whole 8.5 by 11 sheet into these long strips of 1.5 inches wide, and then I run it through my Create a Sticker, the little one, the one that's an X. And then you have your own dimensionals that are so much more affordable. Okay, let's make sure we've got the right opening, and then we'll set that there. And I did stamp this paper. All of this paper is from Recollections, and I don't remember the name of the pack that these colors came from, but they all came in a 8.5 by 11 pack, and so the colors coordinate, and it takes all the guesswork out of, you know, what goes with what. And then I'm just adding some pearls that are also from the dollar bin at Michael's. And that's it. So, hope you enjoyed this card. Thanks for watching. Bye.